All right, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. It is January. It's January the 10th, 2025. But because it's after 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, um, but I want to do a reading for y'all tomorrow or today, later on today. So I went ahead and put the ninth. Um, I would have been a little bit earlier, but I went ahead and ran and got some stuff from the grocery store. Of course, it was crowded. If you don't know, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So we have like a winter storm that is coming our way over the weekend. And so everybody has been rushing to the store. Things are going off the shelf and all that stuff going on. So um, I do live in the city. So we may get more ice and sleet. But who knows? Usually the North Georgia or the north part of the city where the mountains and the hills and stuff like that usually get most of the snow. That's like in the Appalachian, hey Stagner, going up toward North Carolina, going up toward Tennessee. That part of North Georgia usually get the heavier snow, but you never know. So I just got in, like I said. Still got some groceries to put up, but I said let me go ahead and come on here and just pull some cards for you all. Now I do want to say, based on yesterday's reading, or was it day four yesterday? Based on the last reading, I have been shown and have discovered what is my particular sacrifice. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go take a look at my last reading. You always can, yeah, I've been watching everything Stagner about the wildfires in California going on. So that can be pertaining, I have to watch what I say on YouTube. Um, Last night or the last reading could be pertaining to the wildfires, because it did talk about 12th house of Pisces and sacrifices. Um, and then also, what did it say? It said that something is a huge lie. Remember? It kept talking about lies, 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 allegedly lies. I was just reading the cards. That's it. I was just reading the card that came out, and it had the word lies on it, right? Ace of Swords in reverse. That's all I was doing. So I'm not pointing fingers toward any particular person or anything. I was just reading the cards. Mm. So, but long as my community know that my last reading talked a lot about lies. Okay. Now, I also, something's been not bothering me, but something that we had as a reading that came out one day last week. Where's those cards at? I'm looking for those cards. Did I use this deck? No, I didn't. It was the other deck that I used. I wanted to pull these out because I actually wanted to do the reading or to bring this up again. Um, do y'all remember when, let me find the picture. Do y'all remember when we did this reading? This came out along with a couple of other cards. But this one has been on my mind for the past 5 days, actually. And this reading was done before the wildfires had started, right? And a lot of times, I don't want to say I miss messages, but sometimes I do rush, okay? And I be trying to be considerate of not making such long readings, um, but I might as well quit saying that. But I need to, we may do that tomorrow because I don't. Hey, Reese, you was in a car accident today. Are you okay? Now, now that you brought that up, it's getting very much closer. Talking to Reese and anybody else that may be listening. You having pain? Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Um, Mars is retrograde in Cancer right now, but in not too long, it's gonna be moving to third house now of Gemini. Okay, but Mars, remember, is a warrior. Um is very action oriented, and y'all have seen me, heard me say this before. Remember that fourth house of Cancer is transportation. It's not just home, stability, support. Fourth house of Cancer is also considered transportation. And with Mars being in fourth house, accidents can be very um, progressive. Okay. Because of that Mars energy being in a fourth house of transportation. Um, y'all probably have seen a lot of accidents. Um, Unfortunately, one of my moderators have been in one today. I'm glad it was not a major one, but that is very, very common to see. And if you think back on other readings, with me saying about, just knowing Mars itself, right, is very aggressive. It could Mars can also be like a bully. It can be harmful. It can be agitating. It can be like soldier or war type of energy, very aggressive driving, very defensive type of driving. People not paying attention. People can be angry or upset while they're driving and cause types of incidents or accidents on the road. Road rage. Now, y'all may not remember, but I have, talked about Mars being in fourth house of transportation before. And you always want to keep that in mind. When I tell y'all about certain planets and certain houses, if you always want to keep a journal or, keep up with what I tell you, right? Then you would know, okay, Mars is an aggressive energy. I know fourth house of Cancer is transportation and home. So you put those two together, then you understand what I mean, what it tells you, right? Mm-hmm. That it can be conflicts with your neighbors. They could be arguing. You can get to arguing or fighting with people in your home, whether it's a lover, a friend, or a child or children, family members. You can get, fighting and arguing with neighbors. You can hear them arguing and fighting. You can have, look outside and see the police call to your neighborhood or to your next door neighbor house because of Mars being in Cancer. You see what I'm saying? So when I tell you certain energies is in certain houses, but when you learn the houses or write them down, write your own notes about it, right? Then that can help you to keep aware, observation. Remember when we had this card one day last week about observing? hmm Um, but going back to this card too, I don't want to say I missed it, but I was going too fast and I didn't catch it. I didn't catch the fire, the illumination coming off of this. I did say something about orb. I said it reminded me of an orb that we have been seeing in the sky, allegedly, right? Um, but I didn't say anything about the fire, the illumination um, that this picture was given off on that one day last week before these fires even started. Mm. But, alright, let's get one of these cards. Now, okay, before I forget, Mars is going back to Gemini, okay? What is third house of Gemini? Communication. So, be very observant of fights and arguments. Okay, you see where I'm going? Because third house is Mercury, mercurial energy, and third house is a communication house. Because this Mercury is communication, and when Mars goes back to Gemini, it's gonna be aggressive words. It can be a fight, an argument, a debate, a strong debate that will or can occur. You may not expect it because it may not necessarily be coming from you, but because the energy is there, it can be sparked by somebody else, and you will already be observant to it. Okay, because I know sometimes when people may um maybe if I didn't do a reading or if I'm late about finding out what planet has moved to a zodiac sign or whatever the case may be, and I don't know yet that Mars have moved to Gemini third house, and then somebody may say something wrong to me or something to the effect, and I'm like, why are they talking to me like this? Why are they trying to get me into an argument or a fight? Right? Why are they wanting me to cuss them out? But if you already know, you already know to not let somebody trigger you. You see what I'm saying? Because you are more of the knowledge and you are more of the knowing. You be like, oh, okay. Mars must be in Gemini. So it's a lot of fighting and arguing. You'll see people going back and forth. Hey, hey, Mammy, how are you? You'll see a lot of people arguing back and forth in the chats or in your DMs, or people leaving certain comments going back and forth with each other. You see what I'm saying? And you'll know what that energy is. Now, third house of Gemini is also about taking action, taking the lead, the card that we just seen, right? Um, Hello, love and light, back to you also. Um, Third house of Gemini is about making decisions, taking action, and finally doing something. So if things are very stagnant right now, which was the title that I was going to give y'all for today, um, y'all also had a title of a traitor. I don't know if that's going to come out, but that was going to be your other title. Somebody is a traitor around you. Mm. That could be anybody. Um, but if things are feeling stagnant or something like that right now, get ready. Okay? By January the 20th, the first week of February, Mars will be in Gemini. Again, Vedic sidereal, not Western or tropical astronomy or astrology. Um, hey, Miss Linda. You said you were triggered too yesterday? Oh my goodness. Um, we might as well have story time. I was triggered too yesterday. Mm-hmm. Manny, we don't answer questions like that because I don't give life and I don't take it. Only source does that. So that's above my pay grade. Now the cards will show me, but I choose not to answer particular questions like that. Um so and this is a general. Whatever you may get out of it, you get out of it. But that's source's decision. So I know, Stagner, we don't need any traders, but it is one. A female snake. I have a female and a male. No, I have two males. Two males and possibly two females. But yeah, I was triggered also yesterday. Yep. That's why I came on and said I already know what my sacrifice was based on the last reading we had. And then that that same night into yesterday, or no, that same night it happened. hmm So remember, we already been talking about timelines, right? Let me get another one of these. And a lot of y'all all are feeling stuck, can be in a decision, because a lot of my cards right now are very stuck together. They're kind of refusing to shuffle. So, never end a story. The Fates in reverse, which is kind of like the Star card. Never ending story. As you look at the picture, this fairy, earth fairy, has their hand on their forehead, like, again, this is happening again. Oh, I feel like this is a never ending story. This is always the same thing. This is always the same thing going on, right? You said you don't understand my cell phone. Stagner, what are you talking about? Are you having issues with your phone, Stagner? Imagine, right? So some of you, like I said, can really be in deep thinking, is what they're giving me the words to use. A sense of deep thinking. Also can be daydreaming, the card that we just seen here. A sense of daydreaming, like imagining like yourself in a whole nother place, in a very loving relationships, meeting somebody very decent, having a love life, you know. For some of you, having an intimate love life, um, having a great friend, whether they're male or female, having great friendships, being in a decent job and or career, imagining yourself living in abundance or better wealth by becoming entrepreneurial. Your business is going good. You're selling products. You finally pushing and getting those things out there and becoming successful. Doing it on your own, where you don't, for some of you, have to rely on reserve type of income, or a paycheck coming from a corporation. Yes, trustworthy people. And some of you are just like, when is it? Like, when is the time? Like, how much more longer? Because it's something in your energy. Remember, I just said about a trader. They may not have been a sense of betrayal or a traitor to you yet, but they're already shedding the skin as a snake. The number 9, the year 2025, right? The year of the snake in Chinese zodiac. And it's kind of like a never ending story. Like somebody or a group of people, the same type of people that you work with, the same type of co-workers that's ignorant, that's that's uncouth, that is so low vibrational. People always, or these certain people always continue to do the same thing. They keep wanting to stay the same way. They don't want to change. They always want to keep lying, right? And it's kind of like, where is the higher vibrational people at? And it's kind of like, why do these people keep trying to seek me out, to bother me, to want to interact with me when they're knowing that they are a traitor to me or to you? You know, I'm speaking on behalf of you, right? The fates in reverse, the star card. It's just kind of like, and this can be family. You know, it can be some people or a person that you have known for years, and it's kind of like you still doing the same thing. It's kind of like they call you with the same old thing, the same old gossip. They all gathered together, drinking, smoking, gossiping, doing the same old thing, doing the same old hustle. And it's kind of like, when are you gonna do better? You know? Do you understand that you are writing your fate? Because we can change our fates. Because sometimes we do get distracted while going through our journey. And we sometimes may have to take a longer route to get back on track. But getting back on track, or even better than what we were before, is the whole point. But some people get so distracted that they stay off of their journey, they stay off of their path for so long that the fate's in reverse, that it don't even matter to them anymore. You know? It's kind of like they want to continue to write a whole new fate for them that was not meant for them, because they lack imagination, they lack creativity. um they don't mind that it's a never ending story, right? But that's what make you different from them, and you already know why they are attracted to you. Is because for some of you, you are their fate. You are the light. You are part of source. You are, or have, a whole type of different connectedness. And this is why, yeah, envy too. And this is why people will continue to be attracted to you. But you're shaking your head like, does this have to be my purpose for these type of or group of people to steady come to me? I want somebody who's even on a higher vibrational frequency than me. So to give me something also to up the game for myself, for you to strive even better, to be on that person's level, or to be on the same vibrational level. You know how when you're around smarter people, it makes you want to study, it makes you want to research, it makes you want to step up your game. But then when you're around people who don't care, that's always doing the same old thing, but you're striving to be better, you feel some type of way. You feel like, I'm ready to go. I don't want to be here. I don't want to hang around them. I tried to party with them. I tried to conversate with them. You know, I tried to entertain them in my home. You know, I even cooked and made appetizers or something. I even made cocktails. But I just can't continue to blend with these people. It's just like I want somebody that's on my level or above. Cause sometimes it gets lonely, and that's probably why we had the hermit card. Sometimes it get lonely, being in your own type of circle and not having anybody as a type of community. So this is why I am here. So you can always have somebody to communicate with, to exchange imagination, creativity, and ideas with, and somebody that gets you and understand. Okay. All right. So we got the number 3. Mm. So this rarely happens on this channel. Okay. That's a first. Daydreams and decisions. 7 of Cups. Nurture in reverse. Alrighty. 773, 789, 10. That's a 2. 17, 8. Number 8. Hmm. Well, the 3 cards that just came out is everything that I just said. You know, it, it can get tiresome and boredom. Um, a sense of longing. You're human. Where that, darn it, why I can't have anybody to nurture that is worth my nurturing, you know? Somebody that I can actually care for, to take care of, somebody that can nurture and take care of me. And I'm not talking about just financially, it's just the exchange of love and intimacy. Don't have to be sexual, but we're human. That's what, besides, other things, that's part of our nature. Nature, nurture, right? And it's like, darn it, I can't even nurture you because you're not the one. Or I'm seeing that you are a traitor or that you're about to be a traitor. So now you can't be the one that I can nurture and love and show and have unconditional love for. All the daydreams and the thoughts and the pre-decisions that some of you have already have thought about or made a decision in your mind but was awaiting the results of that person to fall in line so that you could nurture them, nurture the relationship, continue to nurture the dating process or the return of them as a reconciliation. But it's a never ending story. They didn't pass the test. They didn't pass the test. So it's kind of like, okay, so this is not fated. But for some of you, your person may be fated for you and your situation because you still have the 7 of Pentacles here awaiting results. But as humans, we want things at a certain time, and because a sense of scarcity that we may have, a mindset of where that I'm running out of time, I'm running out of money, I need to have this now, I need to do this now, I need to be married by the next couple of years so I could be able to have life, to be able to exchange with my partner, with my new spouse. But remember, time is an illusion. But we do have to keep in mind that in this realm, time does matter, right? Confusion, you know. This person, if you're wondering about your person, they're wondering why you are not so nurturing anymore. That you're not invested, that you maybe don't care, or maybe you haven't called or text or invited them over or asked when the next time y'all going to go out or meet up. They feel the wrath. hmm They feel the wrath of the distance. So now they're daydreaming. They're daydreaming and awaiting your answer and your results. Now, some of you have already done this person like this before, never ending story. So, this also could be your person like, they already did me like this once, and they allowed me back. They allowed me to contact them. They unblocked me, so we have had a conversation. But then imagine this, that somehow they still didn't live up to the par, right? You know, I'm getting kind of tired of the same old storylines. New Vitality, Ace of Wands in reverse. Well, I'm reading it as an Ace of Wands, but never ending story. No new nothing. No new vitality, no new spice, right? No new information. Same old conversation, same old type of text, same old lies. Well, that was quick. Ghosting, disappearing, unfinished business, unresolved situations. Boy, it didn't give me a chance to shuffle. So, like I already called out, maybe this person has ghosted you, or some of you will be making a decision, okay? Especially when Mercury, Mars goes into a mercurial house, third house of Gemini, by January the 20th. Because you've been patient, Seven of Pentacles. And it's not really like you've been waiting, because you've been abiding your time by nurturing and taking care of yourself. Soulmate, everlasting. So, like I said, this person can be like, why did they ghost me now? Don't we have unfinished business? Or to them, they could be saying, I have unfinished business with them because I ain't hit it yet. I ain't get to come over their house. We didn't get to go out. I didn't get to complete the things that I wanted to do to them, such as betray them, backstab them, ghost them, disappear on them, put them in a third party situation, cheat on them, you know? So, unfinished business can be a lot of different things that maybe your person, never ending story, wanted to do to you per se, and to put different type of burdens on you. But see, they don't understand that you're part of the fates. So whatever that they thought that they was going to be able to do or to put you in is backfiring. Because like I say to people around me, I'm not one of them. Hmm. Again, like I said, some of you could be feeling like, okay, I still think we had unfinished business, but they ghosted me again. They disappeared on me again. Between the lines, look for what's hidden. Hmm. Now, again, this can be this person or people that is reading and looking between the lines, because if you have ghosted them and disappeared on them, you ain't said nothing. Hermit card, hangman, right? High priestess. Because you seen or something was revealed to you about the things that they were hidden or hiding from you. So you leave them no choice but to read between the lines. But I feel that this is something that's being revealed to you. Imagine that is, breakup, forever, and endings. So your person like, duh, so you broke up with me? That's why you disappeared? That's why you ghosted me? Some of y'all even did this after you were intimate with the person. Ooh, you a player. I know that's not for everybody, but if I see it, I have to say it. Because this person, Seven of Pentacles, may have thought that you was going to wait on them, even though they are a traitor. The nerve. Eh, not what it looks like. Well, it does to Vesta, because we're in the year of the snake now. This kept coming out in 2024. Hmm. So, some of you, your person may be like, I need you to read between the lines. This is not what it looked like. I'm not betraying you. I'm not a traitor. I don't want to break up with you. I see you as my soulmate. Even though I disappear and ghost every now and then, I still see you as the one, and that we have unfinished business. Even though I'm not really returning a lot of nurturing and understanding and caring to you, but I am daydreaming and thinking about you as a soulmate. But I just haven't made the decision or gave any new sense of urgency or initiative or vitality about us or about the situation. So, are you going to continue to wait on the results to see if I do? Yeah, never ending story. Div- Divine intervention, time for reflection. Who's getting put in time out? That sounds like a Mercury retrograde right there. Change, transition, popped in reverse. Hmm. Yeah, nothing's changed. Now, for some of you, your person may be going through a change or transition. Don't have to be a lover. What is this? Love, speaking. Oh, strong affection in reverse. Mm. Why is this ghosted disappearing here? The signs. Okay. So for some of you, your person is scared. Mm-hmm. They're scared of this type of fated event, relationship. You're the other half. You're the person that they probably should be marrying or settling down with, or you the one that can take them out of this ghosting, disappearing act, you know, leaving things as unfinished business type of scenario persona that this person has, and never ending story that they continue to be in their life. And they don't know what to do. So they tuck their tail and they run. But that shows you with the love card here that that is not the approach or the start of any love between that can grow for each person, right? As a relationship to start. Um Divine intervention is here. The fates card is already in reverse. Never ending story. The breakup card is here. Divine intervention is here is because some of you are not recognizing this. Some of you already have or is recognizing it. Um, and you probably took some time to yourself, a time for reflection. And it finally dawned on you, like, you know what? Never ending story. I'm not even finna waste no more time on this. I was very generous with the amount of communication, nurturing, and caring, investing some time, money, and energy, love, intimacy into this person, allowing unfinished business to be the ghosting and disappearing. But nah, I don't want to do this anymore. So, what happened is this person gave you too much time to think and to reflect. What they do that for? Some of you are realizing that it was more of lust, daydreaming, the possibility of a relationship that could finally happen more than probably the person itself. Now, that may not be for everybody. Even though this person may have showed signs of love, anxiety and worryation in reverse, I want to clarify the unfinished business. So, some of you are like, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to have no anxiety or stress anymore. That stuff didn't get resolved. You gave them plenty of time, effort, and this also can be vice versa. But we have a crossroads. All right, let's go ahead and put the tarot down real quick. We do got reconciliation, rebuild in reverse. Okay. So stuff have went too long, too far down the road where this cannot be rebuilt. But I don't think your person knows that. Y'all do though. Because you've been standing at this crossroad making this decision for a while. Now, some of you also, this could be a person still from the past, and you may not have as much love for them as you once did before. So, for some of you, this can be a person from the past that is about to come on your crossroads. Remember, at the beginning of the video, I started talking about the journey and the path, and that sometimes we get misdirected or distracted off of the fated journey, the fated meetup, the correct timing for divine intervention to meet a person. So for some of you, this person, you can meet them. They may cross your direction again. It doesn't have to be Somebody that you have recently known or dated. This could be somebody from the past because of the reconciliation here that popped out. Okay. But you will notice that, yeah, never ending story, that this person ain't changed. For some of you with the crossroads, it can be 2 to 4 years the last time. I also got a number 3 on here. So the past 2, 3, 4 years, 1, 2, 3, that you haven't seen this person. And it could have ended as a ghosting or disappearing. Or you broke up with this person because you was reading between the lines. And things may have been left as unfinished business. You may have thought that this person was on your crossroads at the time as a soulmate. But they may have been in love with you more than you them. But some of you will be noticing now that you don't want to reconcile or rebuild this. Whoever this person will start to try and open up. They probably already contacted you, or you will meet them on this crossroads somewhere. Okay. And they have not released this burden of the unfinished business with you from the past or from the recent whatever interactions y'all have done. Now they want to open up. Now they want to make you understand and see and read between what's hidden and the lines, that it's not what it looks like. Now, the tower did come in concerned energy, because this is this is going to cause a tower moment for this person once they read between the lines and figure out that you're gone, that you're actually broken up, that it's an ending for you. Um, and divine intervention is also here saying, look, hey sis, hey buddy, I can't keep stalling your person for you because you refuse to do transition, transformation, and change. I can't keep stalling fate. I can't keep doing it. Now, you hold back, you open up, you hold back. I can't keep stalling your person because they also understand signs of love, and they also understand divine intervention and the purpose of divine intervention. Divine intervention is also the tower. Now, people have awakenings at different times and different moments. But I really feel that this person is going through theirs now. But for some of you, you already done made your decision. They was a little bit too late. So this is going to end up being a Rahu moment for your person. There go the betrayal. Because you good on your own. This is what some people don't realize, that a lot of times when you meet and run into people crossroads, especially if they're single and they're mingling, they don't have to commit. They don't have to come out of their comfortable zone, their singlehood zone, just to be in a relationship, especially when um it's not nurturing. Some of y'all is kind of like, well, back to being single. I thought I was going to be coupled up, but no, tower moment. It's a never ending story. I'm back single again. I was dating, or I was finna reconcile with this person, but no, That's not gonna happen. I get it. I understand. Let's clarify a couple of things real quick. We're gonna have to do some career and money readings because I'm getting tired of these love stories that ain't going nowhere. And I really don't see anybody new coming in. I don't know if okay, well, love, romance, joy, bliss, heart's desire, content, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness. The owl, see through the facade. Secrets are lifted. Insights, wise, aware, observant, explore the unknown. So that is an owl on her. No, that's an eagle. I got two birds here. No emotions. Waterfall in reverse. That's also telling me about Mars getting ready to leave Cancer and move to Gemini. They want you to feel and see them as the innocent. They want you to see through their facade and see them as the innocent soulmate as they are. They want you to come out of your emotions and to start something spontaneous and brand new with them and to act carefree. The Nine of Pentacles don't act carefree. Mm-mm. Because the bird on her hand is her messenger. Her messenger from fate. Now, you don't necessarily have to be a divine feminine, but you're single. I tell you that much. This bird on her hand here brought you the message of reading and seeing in between the lines, which was you seeing through the facade. The secret was brought to you, and that's going to be different for everybody. You received the insight because you let the bird fly off of your arm, and the bird as a messenger came back to you as divine intervention. Because all during this time, you were only being observant. Remember I showed y'all a card in the beginning? And it said also the fireball on the other card, take the lead. You are now taking the lead, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, that's retrograde in Taurus. But that's about to come to an end, I believe, what, February? Mm-hmm. Will there be some change? Because you do got brand new. But I don't see your person has changed that much. Now, for some of you, the news, the secret was they're about to be a new parent or they're about to have an addition to their family. Mm-hmm. You got the child card here and Jupiter. Jupiter is father. You know what song I was listening to the other day? I've been listening to songs for whatever reason from about 8 to 12 years back. So one of my favorite songs is still Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. And I was watching the video. And what did she say? She said, in other words, I'm single, but then I get with you and I got your 3 or 4 kids in my home running around tearing up stuff. Is it worth it? Nine of Pentacles. Because you are already been to yourself. You take care of yourself. You nurture yourself. You're waiting on a true Jupiter energy to come into your life. to bring growth, expansion, right? Somebody who's tolerant and grateful as a love relationship. And making stable changes. Let's clarify Jupiter. How long we been on here? 50 something minutes. I'm going to go back and put the title. Because last night, or yesterday, whenever it was, I went back and put the title. And I think I put lies, betrayal, and something. Now, I'm not saying that this cannot change. This is just a reading for today. Energy change every second. People can change also every minute, every second, every day. They have to make the want those changes, to make stable changes, to have stable changes in their life. Now, Jupiter is husband, father, um, stability, staying optimistic. But it is retrograde. And like I already told you, all during 2024, or especially the last part of 2024, you would need Jupiter to be direct anyway for any type of anything. The heart card up here. Um, for any type of heart's desire and full affection, um, for the energy of marriage, commitment, to be stable. Okay? And it's retrograde in a second house, which is Taurus, which is stability. But it's about to go direct. And anytime I tell y'all that a major planet leave a zodiac sign, it likes to try to make stable changes or a sense of intervention, a change in direction, right? The direction card. That is what the wheel is. The wheel never stops, as an example, right? Um, will there be a change of fate? Because you've been watching. You've been watching their words, their actions, their disappearance, their ghosting. You've been paying attention to all that. You may not say it, nothing. The Swan card in reverse. Will Jupiter bring in new romance for you? It can be. But not with this person. Because you've already realized that they're not the soulmate that will be right for you. They may be good for somebody else, but they're not the one for you. Even though it could have been some romance and happy times and stuff like that, but they're not ready for this. Give me something on the Tower. Public venue. So there's going to be somewhere that's not in public, so they can be at home. No crowds. No meetup. No date. Indoors. Don't let this put you in a type of space where you start to even more stay secluded. Okay? Because it is like a form, in a way, of rejection. Even though most of you're rejecting this person, it's the lack of reciprocation. Okay? Because that is a public type of card. Um, I don't want you to feel like this Ten of Swords, a sense of betrayal. Look at it as it's their loss, not yours. You got out of it, or you didn't reconcile with the person before you got too far down the journey, the road, or in that direction with this person. Some of you, you also are looking for new employment with the Wheel of Fortune here, because whatever you're doing or wherever you're at right now, it's not bringing you happiness and joy. You see through the facade. It also could have been some secrets or something like that that will come out to you at your job where you work at. So you soon will be leaving there. You've been very wise and aware and very observant. Okay. So get ready for a brand new direction. Some of you can do this spontaneously, but it also can be some work or the next place that you go to where you may be inexperienced. So with the page here, you may be learning or have on the job training. I think we talked about that in the past couple of readings. Okay. Um, There it go. Boss, CEO, judge, bully, mama bear, protective, finances, benefits, strong, affluence, and muscular. Ooh, y'all gonna meet somebody that's muscular? We don't like them too muscular now. Mm-mm. Just a little thick. Just a little thickness is good. Um, but remember in the front of the video, I talked about entrepreneurship, becoming your own CEO, becoming your own boss, right? So this can be some things that Jupiter will be bringing as expansion, a change in your destiny, fortune, luck, and growth. Um, but you're gonna have to take the lead and take strong hold of it, though. Okay. This, what you went through, what you're going through, is requiring a lot of strength, and this is how you are being represented as the bear. Um, you're strong in your finances. You're good. Things could be better. You want to change for things to be better. Of course, we want more better finances, right? Um, this is also telling me to be very protective over your indoors or your home. Um, for some of you, you know, you may be a little bit overprotective by not going out or accepting any new dates or dates at all. Um, and maybe you were comfortable with this person because maybe you already dated them, maybe you already been met them, so you had opened up, you were hoping that it was going to lead to love and finance. The Hierophant, what the world? I'm not gonna keep pulling cards because they start getting more confusing. The Hierophant, oh, what did I tell you where Jupiter was retrograde at? Second house of Taurus. Mm-hmm. Stubborn, possessive, persevering, down to earth. Somebody or something is very physical, strong, prosperous, dependable. Are y'all finna meet somebody who is a boss? That is, maybe they work out. They could also be a trainer. I love you, Miss Linda. What the what? Somebody who's actually stable, but they stubborn. Mm. They also could be possessive. They could be a Taurus or a Scorpio. Remember that seventh house of Taurus is Scorpio. So Scorpios act like Taurus and Tauruses act like Scorpios. Remember, I always tell you to um, pay attention to your seventh house, not your first house. Jupiter, that is who? That is Sag. So they also could be a Gemini. What's going into Gemini? Mars. Okay, so this took a turn. All right, let me clarify this so I can let y'all go because this just took a turn out of nowhere. because somebody is coming around you. They could be very built or thick, like I said. They could be country thick. Okay, we like them country thick. They don't have to be very muscular, but they can also be a little heavy set or top heavy. Uh, they could have a stable job. They could be very possessive. With the energy of Taurus Scorpio, it just depends on what they're possessive about. And this person may not even back down in pursuing you. They could be very down to earth. Like I said, they could like to work out or need to work out. Oh, there goes Saturn. They could be very strong emotionally. Um, but somebody is coming towards you though. Somebody is coming towards you. The wheel is bringing somebody towards you. Mm-hmm. Saturn, time, Kala. They also could be a Leo Aquarius, but what's going into Aquarius and Leo next? Rahu and Ketu. So you're about to have Rahu in the same house as Saturn? Oh my gosh. How is that going to work? I got to research that. Be realistic, be concerned. You must wait before you can. Limits imposed, caution regarding, and the maturity that brings. So I also see stay stubborn and strong, okay? Um, about what you're looking for, about what you want. Stay the boss that you are over yourself, over your life. Because Saturn had been making you wait anyway. But some of you maybe have kind of jumped the finish line a little bit by, I guess, maybe the last person or the last two people that you met. Don't matter how many months, weeks, or years that was in between that you thought was going to be the one. But remember, we all had Saturn retrograde about 6 months, 5 months last year. And then it went direct, excuse me, back in Aquarius. So now is the time. Now also know that these planets are supposed to be lining up all in a row. I forgot what date. I think it's around the 15th or the 20th. Mm-hmm. That's my last. He always come bringing in his big. Y'all trip me out, boy. Y'all trip me out. Oh, I had some cards left. I'm glad I seen them. All right. Y'all know this is one of my favorite decks. Why not throw one of these out? Perception. See past. See the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support your spiritual evolution. So it's all about your perception. This person also may try to bully their way back into your life as being stubborn and possessive. But Jupiter's not going to allow it, though. Activation. I guess they're going to come huffing and puffing, trying to reactivate this. Um, but you're being activated, or this is being activated for you by Jupiter about to go direct. And also because Saturn has went direct now, and because Mars is about to move into Gemini. Actions, decisions, thoughts, communication. Keep your faith, and there goes the illumination. Something is going to be illuminated to you anyway. Believe in the power of grace when you least suspect it. A new door will open, and the light of grace is going to illuminate your next step. Have faith. Every event we experience and every person you meet has been put on your path for a reason. Okay, that card didn't help. What is this activation? See what I'm talking about? The birds, the eagle. What she has. Well, I think she has a falcon on her arm. But this is in reverse. No longer challenging the status quo. No opportunity, no new hope. There go that word perspective, but that says perception. And y'all know I always say perspective and perception. Perception and perspective. That's not nothing new here. No clear vision and not it may be needing a change of your perception and your perspective about the past, the present, and the future. So that also can be a sense of what's activating for you, and it's wanting to recover or renew your faith in the direction you are continuing to go in. Um, Also about taking a lead and taking charge of your life, of your finances, becoming that boss, that CEO, either again or for the first time. Okay. Now remember also that second house of Taurus, where Jupiter will be um, going direct. It's about your finances. It's about your money, your savings, um, what you're eating, your speech, your family, your home, your values, your possessions, and also emotional security. So it's going to be a change in all of that. All of that is going to be moving forward in a new direction. It's about to be activated. Um, no longer challenging the status quo, whether you're challenging yourself or a certain person or people around you. So Jupiter is about to activate again your emotional security, your possessions, your values, how you talk, what you say, when you say it, and how you mean it. The mama bear card, okay? Your savings, your money, and also how people see you. Some people see you as bossy, which I don't care. If I am, I am. Some people don't boss up enough. But some people see you as this bear card. They see you as a boss, a CEO, can also be judgmental. Sometimes they see you as a bully. They see you very protective of your home, your values, your possessions, also very protective of your emotional security, um, and who and what can benefit off of you. And that can also be something um, that they don't like, or hoping that you did not see or read in between the lines that they were coming into your life for. They also see you as a huge influence. They see that you can be very influential, okay? Whether you have a following or what you do for a living, um, how you just live out your life, how you're very religious or very strong in your prayers and your faith, whatever it is. They can also see you very strong armed, not associated with the lawyer firm. Okay, we have a strong arm down here in Georgia as a lawyer. Yeah, see there? Perfect, precise, fragile, handled carefully. This is how you want to be treated, but they see you as this bear. Now, again, quickly, a lot of your finances and your stuff, your position in life is about to change because of Jupiter going direct in this second house. Okay? And You're going to have to continue to handle your money very carefully for right now until Jupiter can get direct. Um, you're also about to get a new download, activation, or code. So be prepared for that. Um, but you also need to pay attention to your own patterns of perceptions and perspective about people, about what you expect out of people for some of you, about the love of your life, you know. Um, because we're never going to get somebody that's perfect. And also remember that we never can change or transition anybody to our liking. Okay? So waiting on that perfect person to be 5'9.5" or 6'1.5" tall, muscular, a certain skin color, low haircut or with locks, everything may not be as perfectly as you designed, but it just depends, right? It just depends on who you are and what your journey is, Nine of Pentacles. But that's what we have for tonight. I don't want to draw it out any longer. Um, because I really wanted to see for y'all. So I do got, let me see. Because it got me interested in maturity. So somebody is coming towards you with a lot more maturity, which is good. Saturn is also maturity, right? And like we already been talking about, you want somebody on your mature level. Because this other person could have been younger than you, or they don't act their age. What happened to the card? Trust. Hmm. Scorpio energy transformation. Hmm. We keep getting this turning in card. They also could be a Virgo. And participation came out again in reverse. And then we got patience in reverse. So, keeping the faith, the change is going to happen within you first before anybody else. Um, trust that you are on the right path. You're on the right path also to maturity. And you have matured now. It don't matter how old you are, but you are at the maturity level now to participate in a new love affair because it's coming your way. Y'all know I don't say that often because you hear it so much on other people's channel. Um, no competition, not successful, no drive, not getting it done, not taking a yeah. See there, needing to take the lead. You're about to be put on the right track for this fated event. Just trust, okay? Just trust. Trust your own insight, perception, and your own wisdom. Some of y'all is going to meet this person, and it can be as I described to some sort of description. They may also already be a parent for some of you. They also could have daughter or daughters. But whoever this person is, they also will have reached their level of maturity. And they're going to have trust issues about you as the same way as you do them. But once you realize, as the transformation between the both of you continue on, you will see that you will want to participate and continue this relationship or communication with this person, because you're going to receive the download and the code that you have to participate. I mean, you don't have to, but as you continue to turn in, you're going to get the insight, the clarity, and the wisdom, because you're going to be aware. Okay? All right. So, this almost turned into a 2 hour. That's because I loved and I missed y'all. But we're going to pick up with this again tomorrow. Because if I keep pulling too many cards, it's gonna keep changing. It's gonna keep changing everything. Far as mixing up the messages, okay? So I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Make sure you're also doing your prayers or affirmations or manifestation, because that will help with the transition. There go fifth house of dating at the bottom. Leo energy. A lot of this is pertaining to the move of Rahu in K2. That's what it's giving. Okay? It's about to come out of Virgo and come out of Pisces by May. And this is going to be the change that is needed within and for your destiny, for your fate. Because it will be moving in a different house in your chart than where it's at now. You understand? So, because that's what it keeps reflecting back to me, is the Rahu and the K2 move. Okay, so we'll figure out and we'll learn more. Thank y'all so much, all of my subscribers, new subscribers, and also love all of my moderators. Thank you so much for taking your time and energy and your perception and open heart, open mind. And I will see y'all in the next one.